As an athlete, you can never stop learning about the history of the game you play. It's about knowing who came before you and knowing what they did to change the sport and change so much else too. When you talk about the guys like that in basketball, one OG who I think doesn't get enough recognition is Elgin Baylor. Elgin grew up in Washington, D.C. in the 40s and the 50s, back when the city was still segregated. But Elgin could play basketball.
Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue Bridge and the Mississippi River here in Minneapolis. A gorgeous scene. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Steph Curry and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the Dallas matchup, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a D.C. kid to be a little parochial right now, while there are some basketball hotbeds throughout the world, Prince George's County in the heart of Maryland is among the finest. A litany of NBA players have come from PG, including Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, and Quinn Cook. KD said, "It's just in the water. This is what we do." Guys?
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. What happens to team chemistry, Brent, at this stage of the season? Teammates have spent, a lot of time together already at this point.
Well, this is where veteran leadership and guys who have been through deep runs or their understanding of what it takes to have a team go through deep runs can really pay off, Kevin. Making guys accountable to the things that you've talked about all year long in the next couple weeks, that's critical.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Anthony is out there with Paul George. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Conley, and it's Whiteside in at the 5 down low. And for the Timberwolves, we've got Hayward, Washington out there with Weissman. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Morant in at the 1 spot. Now here's Conley. Passes it to Carmelo. Shoots over Washington. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got the opening field goal of the game for Portland.
Carmelo Anthony operating in the mid-range is just danger zone. You got to put your defense at DEFCON 1.
LaVine against Powell. LaVine kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Here is Whiteside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
Felt like he also was prepared for whatever the opposition was coming at him with. He was either contesting shots or swatting them away. Just a dominant defensive performance all the way around.
And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Timberwolves. About a minute played so far here in the first. And off there, he misses his first shot of the night. From deep, George drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, Paul George ready to shoot as soon as he caught it. Quick release there.
Hayward outside. Back to Washington. From deep, the basket good off the assist from Hayward.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the 3 by Minnesota. Anthony, the pass to Whiteside. Anthony trying to get open. Whiteside, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Here's Morant. Out to Hayward from past the arc. Conley with the rebound.
So far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Here's George, and he uses the glass on the layup. George has got 5.
And Paul George finding some ways now to be effective on the inside.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
Conley with a wide open look, and the Trailblazers another three.
Man, right off the bat, super sharp here offensively. 4 of 5 so far.
Morant outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Now here is Conley. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Raptors in Toronto.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Now Hayward. Following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Wiseman dishes to Hayward. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Whiteside, one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. That one's swatted.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Morant passes to Levine. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss. Conley kicks to George. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, you got to have just great ball control when you're making a move like that, and Paul George definitely has the handles.
And there's Levine on the assist by Morant.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Conley dishes to Whiteside. He kicks to George. Pass to Powell. Rebound collected by Levine.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, drops in the tray.
A tough cover out there. You want to close out hard on Hayward, but you also have to respect his ability to take you off the bounce.
Now here's Powell, and James Wiseman picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Outside, George. Shot clock at 6 with the shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. Here's Levine. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Levine's got his second basket of the game.
In a natural score, Levine is content to try his luck from just about anywhere on the court.
Down low, here's George, and George with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Morant passes to Levine. Conley against Morant. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the fearlessness Morant plays with making the defense uneasy, forcing them to give in.
The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. That's good from Morant.
Showing natural leadership skills, Morant has developed great rapport with his teammates.
OG Anunoby's checked in for Minnesota. Both free throws good from Morant. Conley with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Anthony left side. And that one is good.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Portland's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Oof, boy, that's a tough one. You got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Portland also making some changes. Taj Gibson's checked in for Whiteside. And it's Dragic in for Mike Conley.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Now, here's Anunoby. 8 points his last outing. Morant outside. Out to Brooks. 5 to shoot. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Trailblazers leading by 3. George, that's a 2-pointer. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 in the game.
And nice court vision from Dragic there to get a great look at the bucket.
And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
In the last meeting of these 2 teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
It was definitely that defense that carried them to that huge win that night. You have to figure they'll be primed to wreak even more havoc here in this one.
And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Morant, and the shot is good. Morant's got 7.
Yeah, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
George passes to Anthony. Pass to Powell. The 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He has 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
To the inside. Gibson with the steal. And now Portland on the break. Powell inside. He's guarded by Anunoby.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Elbow shot. They grabbed their own miss. No good from Dragic. So for the Trailblazers, their last game, a loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
And here's Dragic after the 3-pointer from Zach LaVine. Dragic looking for an opening. Portland no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 4-7 from 3-point range so far in the first. And it's Brooks in the corner. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Dragic against Morant. Outside Dragic. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
It's an energy boost not only for the player but for the team when Dragic gets hit like that and still finishes over the defense. His teammates are pumped.
Now here's Anunoby. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Avdiaz checked in for Zach LaVine. And Halliburton subbed in for John Morant. And then for the Trailblazers, Vanderbilt's checked in, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Powell. Wiseman with the ball, defended by Gibson. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That's foul number 2 for him. Now, here's Halliburton. He's guarded by Dragic. Count it.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Portland trailing here. George looking around. And the pass to Dragic. And there's the foul. It'll go on Tyrese Halliburton. That is his first foul of the game. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Gibson. From deep, George. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
A lot of points coming from Paul George from the three-point line over the past couple seasons. The D has to play out on him, and that creates the space.
Now, here's Anunoby. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And finished off by Wiseman.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Portland has possession. Following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Dragic gets the bucket.
Yeah, opposing coaches telling their defenders be more physical with Dragic. That time he took advantage and doesn't mind getting knocked around a bit in there.
Now here's Brooks. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Brooks. After the miss from Contavious Caldwell Pope. Takes the 3. That shot no good.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And here's Avdia after Paul George getting his 3 to go. Again, the miss by Brooks.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been the theme here this quarter.
And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul. .11 seconds left in the first. And here's George. There's Dragic with the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Really nice to see Dragic explore that aspect of his game. The catch-and-shoot J is simply deadly.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Portland. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Timberwolves trail by 8. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Dragic. He's out there with Contavious Caldwell Pope. Paul George is out there with Taj Gibson. And it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward position. Now, here is Halliburton. Passes it to Anunoby for the 3. Portland grabs the miss. Gibson's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And the big man, Taj Gibson, a tough, defensive-minded veteran.
Such a huge part, the foundation really, of those teams in Chicago when he was playing alongside Joakim Noah. He's one of those glue guys who's willing to take on any assignment.
The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. Fifth, the Timberwolves.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson. Let's take a look at the numbers for Zach LaVine.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips, and all of a sudden, you're locked in.
Avdia with it. Whiteside's there. Outside Dragic. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam. You're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Caldwell Pope passes to Vanderbilt. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Washington. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists tonight.
And just Shakespearean there, a smart read. Saw the defense was collapsing inside, so he wisely pulled up from the outside and drilled it.
Pass to Whiteside. Now Caldwell Pope. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. 4 on the shot clock. From downtown. The shot, no good. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Yeah, it never stopped working. One of those games where just everybody was making shots, continual flow, and a very professional win.
He misses the free throw. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
He stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Well, Whiteside beats everybody to the ball, but then maybe the wingspan helps out. 7'7", reach over the top, snatch that.
Washington passes to Halliburton. Avdia with it. Conley picks him up. Brooks for 3. Basket made, just his 2nd this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside Conley. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Kicks to Dragic. It's stolen. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. It's Dragic with the foul. That's his first foul. Zach LaVine's checked in for Brooks. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Portland. Now, here's Halliburton. Defense right on him, and the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
Washington kicks to Avdia. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Minnesota making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Norman Powell's checked in for Portland. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Trailblazers leading by 5. Dragic with it. He's picked up by Morant. Dragic the pass to Carmelo. To paint. Stolen by Avdia. Here's Morant. A 20-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And equally impressive on the backboards. I thought his rebounding was huge.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
First trip to the line for him here.
An 85% mark from the line. There aren't too many players in the league who are going to sport a much better percentage.
Free throw good, Levine.
And in flashes, Levine has shown he can be a star. Now he has to put it all together on a consistent basis.
And so Levine nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Conley the pass to Whiteside. Dishes to Dragic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
Dragic, such a valuable player as a combo guard who is a veteran in this league. Unpredictable, pushes the pace, and does not lack for confidence.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
And that one falls for Dragic. He doesn't get the second one. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Right side against Hayward. The pass to Washington. Over Anthony. Misses off the right iron.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Now here's Whiteside. He's covered by Washington. Shot clock at 5. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Anthony. Portland again missing. Timberwolves trail by 4. Here's Hayward. That one misses. And the Trailblazers going the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Ball's knocked loose. Morant, that's for 2. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Back to Conley. In the corner, Powell with it. Fires the 3. They get it back. Here's Whiteside. Second chance shot. Avdia with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Anthony with it. 14 points from him the last game against Toronto. It's Powell on the wing. He's covered by Washington. Conley with the three. It's not going to go for him. And Minnesota now the other way. Washington kicks to Hayward. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And it's Conley penetrating. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Still anybody's game at this point.
And no question, this is when you really have to have trust on the floor with each possession.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Portland leading. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Weissman's checked in. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. George is checked in. It's Anthony with the drive. Outside for George. Passes to Conley. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Conley's got 6.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Levine inside the three-point line. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And he's no stranger to games like this. Levine's having one of those nights where the D can't figure out any way to stop him.
Outside finds Conley. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Minnesota with the rebound. Weissman's got 8 rebounds in this game. Anthony against Morant. Out to Hayward. That's the free fly. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Out to Conley. Morant with it. Now Anthony defending. Morant against Conley. Levine double team. The 3 from Morant. Anthony against Hayward. And he overshot that one, missing.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Minnesota's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Portland. They trail by 1. Back to Powell. Back to Conley. It's George on the wing. Anthony against Morant. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by George. Anthony's got 6.
You could see nothing rushed there. Melo took his time. He knew the time and got to a very comfortable shooting position.
And Hayward with the stuff. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. OG Anunoby's checked in for Minnesota. Halliburton comes in for Gordon Hayward. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Gibson's checked in. Here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Top of the key, Conley. He can't get that one. And Minnesota now the other way. 1:52 left to play here in the second quarter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And masterful possession from Levine. He's so lethal at shooting once he catches.
And here is Conley. Anthony down low. He's guarded by Anunoby. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Minnesota. And Portland with a change here too. Vanderbilt's checked in. 1:32 left now here in the second. 5 on the clock. He kicks to Conley. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Morant passes to Anunoby. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
For Minnesota, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. The first free throw is good.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. That one falls, so it's both of them. Trailblazers trail by 6. .51 seconds left in the first half. Shot clock at 5. With the floater. Gibson dishes to Conley. Over Morant. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 8 points.
And this is Conley's game. Just terrific with that mid-range. The D has to be much more concerned.
Stolen by Conley. Pass to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That straight line drive there from Paul George. You love to see him get in that attack mode. Let's see if he can cash in now at the line.
And the first one drops.
And with Paul George, it's pretty awesome. You get the whole package. You get great scoring. You get good playmaking and rebounding. You get a defender with active hands. And there's a lot of things about Paul George that can elevate everything you do to have great team success.
And there's the pass to Wiseman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Taj Gibson picks one up. The Timberwolves have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw good from Wiseman. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Zach, you guys have been able to get going offensively. What is the focus at that end of the floor?
Got to run them. We got one of the most athletic teams, so, we got to get out, use athleticism, execute, and, just continue to make shots.
Hands can't hit what their eyes can't see. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He ended up with 19 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists. And, Kenny, what did you see out there from the Timberwolves?
They obviously came in wanting to push the action. And so far, so good. They're looking to get easy transition baskets because the other team is not getting back on defense.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
There's no excuse for letting a team drain that many threes. Come on, especially at such a high percentage. That means your perimeter defense is weak. They got to close out on the shooters with conviction, even if it creates some weakness inside.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. They've got Washington. Ja Morant, he's out there with LaVine, and it's Hayward, and it's Wiseman in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ryan Saunders. And George kicks to Conley. Pass to Powell. Back in off the glass. Powell's got the first bucket of the third here for the Trailblazers. Pass to Hayward. Timberwolves passing it around. And that one's good. Morant.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Conley kicks to George. Here's Anthony. That one rolling around and rims out. Minnesota leading by 4. Hayward right side. It's Morant in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
Here's George, and Hayward with the block. Morant looking around. There's the dish to LaVine. LaVine double team. Powell with the steal. And here's Conley outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got 11 points.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space.
And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. Knocks it loose. Stolen by George. Here we go, one-on-one. Powell with it, now defended by Levine.
Well, all of that starting right there with the steal by Paul George, illustrating his ability to anticipate that time, and a great play on the ball.
Morant passes to Wiseman. Pass to Washington. At the elbow, it's Levine. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Goran Dragic is checked in for the Trailblazers. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stolen by George. It's Powell on the wing. Kicks it to Dragic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his third foul of the game. Dragic against Morant. For the tie, and it's Dragic off the drive. He lays it in. Dragic has got the game tied up here for Portland. To the middle. Washington passes to Levine. They can't stop the run with that one. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Powell, the pass to Anthony. Here's George, defended by Hayward. Here's Powell. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Powell's got 6 points in the quarter.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Levine kicks to Morant. Out to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. And they're moving it up. Up the floor. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That's on James Wiseman.
And a nice show of strength from Whiteside there. Slapped on the shot, but still makes the basket.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Avdia's checked in for Minnesota. Free throw, good, Whiteside. Timberwolves trail by 5. Inside, out to Morant. And the pass to Hayward. Morant, right side. Shoots over Dragic. The rebound by Paul George.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Avdia. Here's Powell. He doesn't hit that one. Nice D from Levine. Passes it to Morant. Knocked away. It's stolen by Dragic. Powell, the pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Morant. Portland again missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Three-pointer, Hayward. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 5 assists tonight.
And with that 3 ball, he puts a halt to the 12-point run by Portland.
Pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Well, you can depend on Paul George to shoulder some of this offensive load. There are times where this team can turn over the reins to him, and he capitalizes that time.
Hayward finds Levine. Levine double team. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
A strong finisher. Morant doesn't mess around when he's got ideal positioning like that.
George up top, defended by Hayward. Whiteside can't hit from in close.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Levine double team. For the lead, And another three for Minnesota.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Dylan Brooks comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Halliburton subbed in for John Morant. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Taj Gibson's checked in for Whiteside.
Yeah, I think you got to be cautious when you guard Paul George. He's not afraid of the contact, and that time welcomed it.
That's good from George. And so he hits both. Minnesota with the ball. It's a one-point game. Pass to Levine. Three-pointer, Brooks. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Levine's got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Powell. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Could come down to selection. Bad shots in the first half. Here in the second, using his head, finding some more efficient opportunities to score.
Nice ball movement by Minnesota. On the wing, Brooks, defended by George. Just 5 to shoot. Anthony's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
That was some very intimidating, aggressive defense that really helped alter that shot.
There's Dragic with the 3. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Anthony's got 8 points.
I see Melo slink himself into position there, and good timing on the offensive rebound putback.
Takes a shot at the elbow and misses it off the right side of the rim. Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Poked away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Now here's Levine. He's got 19. He kicks it to Brooks. There's the pass to Halliburton. 6 on the shot clock. A baseline J. That shot is off. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Now Powell, 13 points in the game. Over Levine. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
For the Trailblazers, Whiteside's checked in for Gibson, and it's Conley in for Norman Powell. Minnesota's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Levine double team. It's Brooks on the wing. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's George. He's got 23. Over to the left wing. No one near Whiteside as he lets it go. And the three off target. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Brooks against Dragic. Iceman no good. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Minnesota making a switch here. Washington's checked in. Outside Dragic. Six to shoot. Passes it to George. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first one falls. And George drops them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
The Timberwolves have gone 7 for 16 the second half from the field, shooting a bit under 50%. That counts. He's put up 13 shots and he's had 8 of those go in.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Not sure what happened there defensively, but Carmelo Anthony, a scoring machine, and that time with an easy 2.
Brooks feeling it out a bit. Pass to Washington. Here's Halliburton. Buries the long-range jumper. Halliburton's got his third basket of the night right there.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail biter.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
And they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
And you look at Morant, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1, but you'd have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Conley finds George, and that one falls coming off Conley's feed. That's 28 points for Paul George.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
We got 22 seconds left to play in the third. Levine against Dragic. Levine with it. He's got 21. 4 on the clock. Over Whiteside.
That's just outstanding defense by Whiteside there to make sure the shot was not an easy attempt.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Portland Trail Blazers. A grand total of 28 points for him in the game now. They have no answer for him defensively. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Dragic is out there with Conley. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Whiteside. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Stolen by Brooks. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on George. And that one falls for Brooks. And both free throws good for Brooks. And here is Conley. Outside Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Rebound Minnesota. Morant's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a 3. And it's Halliburton missing. And for Portland, they're shooting in this game 45%. And George kicks to Dragic. Pass to Whiteside. Shoots over Morant. Offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Carmelo really has great footwork down low, showing off the feel right there when he gets near the paint.
The pass to Halliburton. Dragic against Morant. That shot missing. Dragic with some nice D. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. No one covering. Now it's a 5-point Trailblazer lead.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Outside Dragic. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Morant against Dragic. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Portland now. Trailblazers leading by 5. Conley, the pass to George. Back to Conley. The 3-ball. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
A really good decision there from Paul George. Quick to find the open man.
That's tipped. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one's on Morant. And that one falls for Dragic. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Dragic. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Taken away by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Conley leading the charge. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the foul. That's against Minnesota.
And he's got the smarts to take advantage of the shaky defense. Conley's been around the block a few times.
Free throw good, Conley.
Still a solid point guard in this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Timberwolves trail by 11. Hayward outside. Anunoby kicks to Hayward. Passes it to Morant. 5 to shoot to end the run. And it's Gordon Hayward with the 3. Hayward's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
They get the rebound. Whiteside. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Morant dishes to Hayward. Here's Washington. Knocked loose. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Back to Conley. Outside Anthony. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
Melo buries these kind of shots all the time. It seems like there's not a difficult shot in Melo's handbook.
Now, here's Anunoby. Pass to Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Goran Dragic. First free throw is good. Wiseman's checked in for Anunoby. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Norman Powell's checked in for Mike Conley. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Hayward against George. Tipped away. He dishes it to Dragic. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 7 for him tonight. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Pass to Hayward. Here's Wiseman. Out to Morant. Hayward looking over the floor. A three-pointer off the mark.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Wiseman. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Here's George. Finished off the break. George has got the lead up to 14 now for the Trailblazers.
Just tough shots just don't bother Paul George. So smooth with it when he gets into his motion.
Washington finds Hayward. Here's Wiseman. Lets it go with a three. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got 7 rebounds in the game. Now Powell. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Levine's checked in. Timberwolves trail by 14. The pass to Wiseman. Now here's Morant. Hayward outside. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Dragic. Buries it down low. Dragic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
They'd lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. Minnesota's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Levine, laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Levine's got 23 points.
And that's exceptional body control from Levine, contorting himself nicely for the contact and finish.
Dragic the pass to George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George does a great job changing speeds right there, and that's a huge part of his athleticism. Takes it strong to the cup and just daring a defender to come at him.
And the first one at the line is good. And George drops them both.
Yeah, love the attitude he's playing with here in the second half. Going strong to the hoop and getting to the free throw line.
Levine against Powell. And Levine with the slam.
And there's a reason Levine was a back-to-back champ at the slam dunk contest. He doesn't waste an opportunity to put on a show.
George double teamed. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Washington passes to Levine. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to Hayward. Back to Morant. That one falls.
And for a great shooter, Morant really works for high percentage shots. Loves to take it inside.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Conley's checked in. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear Terry Stotts talk to his team during that timeout. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And passing the rock has always been a part of Hayward's game. Puts up nice assist totals from that front line.
Hayward against George. Can't connect from short range. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Levine double team. Wiseman kicks to Morant. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Feeds to Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
That's ferocious Melo with some hang time and just crushes the jam.
Conley against Morant. Over in the corner, Washington. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Trailblazers leading by 12. And there's the call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Anthony. Lays it up off the glass. Anthony's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, he hunts them down, but it will take Melo just a few shots to catch fire, and the defense better be aware of it.
Levine dishes to Wiseman. It's stolen by Anthony. George against Hayward. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Throw good, Paul George. OG Anunoby's checked in for Minnesota. And both free throws good for Paul George. Timberwolves trail by 16. Outside, Levine. Here's Wiseman. Levine with it. Pass to Washington. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
Yeah, and with improving court awareness, Levine continues to tap into his limitless potential when making plays.
Pass to Whiteside. Anunoby against George. Basket counts.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Now the pass to Wiseman. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. They get Hassan Whiteside. That free throw good from Wiseman. And he makes both free throws. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. Conley finds Anthony. 1:16 left to play here in the fourth. And George with this stuff.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Trailblazers.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Puts it up. And it's Whiteside with the rebound.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Pass to Anunoby. Down low. Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And the rugged toughness of Morant. Excellent at fighting through there and capitalizing in style.
George up top. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. We're starting to use our hands. A team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job just, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got through.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long, everyone.